Scientists just revealed that only 2% of dogs love their owners the way a puppy loves its mother, while most dogs simply see humans as food providers. These behaviors are incredibly rare, and if your dog shows them, your bond is something most people will never experience in their entire lives. Count how many your dog does, because by the end, you may realize your dog loves you the way most people only dream of. Number 1. He licks your face or hands. Be honest. How many times a day does your dog lick you? Your hands, your face, your arms, over and over? You probably think he's just being affectionate. That's what dogs do. Most owners never question it beyond that. But here's what the science actually says. Researchers studying licking behavior in domesticated dogs found that licking a specific person, not randomly, but consistently, is a direct continuation of the maternal bonding ritual. Wolf mothers lick their pups to stimulate them, calm them, and communicate safety. Your dog is doing the exact same thing, but in reverse. He is licking you because you are his safe place, his person, his home. Every lick is him saying, I see you, I choose you, you are mine. It is not random affection, it is devotion in its most ancient, primal form. And the next behavior? It happens the moment he opens his eyes. And animal researchers say it reveals something most owners have completely missed their entire lives. He loses his mind when you come home. You left to check the mail. 2 minutes, maybe 3. You walked back in, and your dog reacted like you had returned from the dead. You probably think he's just hyper. That's his personality. He does this with everyone. But a study from Stockholm University found that dogs experience real neurological distress during separation from their primary attachment figure. And that explosion of joy when you return is their brain finally releasing all of that built-up anxiety at once. It is not excitement, it is relief. The same gut-deep relief a child feels when their mother walks back into the room. Your dog's brain does not understand 5 minutes. It only understands, you were gone, and now you are back. And my world is whole again. You are not just someone he's happy to see, you are the reason his world makes sense. But what happens when you're hurting, and your dog notices before you say a single word? That one is next. And nobody warned me how hard it hits. He comes to you when you're upset. Think about the last time you cried, or sat quietly with your head in your hands. Where was your dog? Right next to you, pressing his body against yours. Not making a sound. You probably think, he just sensed something was off. Animals do that. But this goes so much deeper than instinct. Researchers at the University of London conducted a study where owners either hummed or cried, and dogs overwhelmingly approached and pressed themselves against the crying owners. Not because they were trained to, because they felt the need to. Scientists call this empathic responding. And it mirrors exactly how a child instinctively runs to comfort their mother in distress. Your dog does not understand your words, but he understands your pain, and he refuses to let you carry it alone. That is not animal instinct. That is love. Next, it involves his nose, and what neuroscientists found happening inside his brain because of your scent will stop you completely cold. He stretches toward you when he wakes up. Your dog wakes up from a nap. He opens his eyes, and the first thing he does, before anything else, is stretch toward you. You probably think he's just stretching. Dogs stretch when they wake up. That's biology. Be honest, you've never thought twice about the direction of that stretch, have you? But animal behavior researchers found something remarkable about this specific gesture. When a dog stretches toward their bonded human upon waking, front paws extended, body low, it is not just physical. It is a greeting ritual called a greeting stretch or prey stretch, documented as a deliberate social gesture reserved for individuals a dog feels deep attachment toward. Your dog's first conscious act after sleep is reaching for you. You are his first thought, his first instinct, his first choice, every single time he opens his eyes, and his tail. When you walk in the room, scientists measured exactly which side it wags toward. Result changed how we understand dogs forever. His tail wags to the right, only for you. You've seen your dog wag his tail 1,000 times, but have you ever noticed which direction it wags? You probably think, a wag is a wag. Happy dog? That's it. Most owners never look closer than that. But a groundbreaking study published in Current Biology by Italian neuroscientist Giorgio Valortigera found that dogs wag their tails to the right when they see someone they are deeply bonded to, and to the left when they encounter strangers or threats. Right side wagging activates the left brain hemisphere, the side associated with positive emotions, safety, and attachment. Your dog's tail is not just moving, it is giving you a neurological readout of exactly how he feels. And when you walk into the room, it goes right, every time, because his brain has classified you as the safest, most loved presence in his entire world. But his ears, you have been reading them wrong every single day. What they actually mean will completely change how you see that moment. He pins his ears back softly when he sees you. The moment you look at your dog, his ears go back, soft, relaxed, almost shy. You probably think, is he scared? Did I do something wrong? Most owners misread this completely and feel guilty for no reason. But canine body language experts make a critical distinction here. Hard, flat ears signal fear. But soft pinned ears, combined with a relaxed face and loose body, are a submissive affection gesture. Your dog is making himself smaller in front of you, not out of fear, out of love, out of reverence. The same way a child instinctively becomes gentle and soft in their mother's presence. Not because they are afraid, but because this person makes them feel completely safe to be vulnerable. Your dog looks at you and every wall comes down. Every defense disappears, because you are the one he never has to protect himself from. Next, one quiet gesture with his paw that animal behaviorists say carries more emotional weight than almost anything else your dog will ever do. He puts his paw on you, you're sitting, and your dog walks over and places his paw, gently, deliberately, on your hand, your knee, your foot, and just leaves it there. You probably think he wants something, food, a walk, attention. Be honest, you've probably moved his paw away without thinking, haven't you? But animal behaviorists who study touch communication in dogs found that deliberate paw placement on a bonded human is one of the most intentional physical gestures in a dog's entire emotional vocabulary. It is not a demand, it is a declaration. I am here. You are mine. We are connected. Research on touch bonding in social mammals confirms that this kind of deliberate physical contact releases oxytocin in both parties and deepens attachment bonds over time. Your dog is not asking for something. He is giving you something. His presence, his warmth, his quiet promise that he is right there. And every time you speak, something happens inside his brain that scientists in Hungary spent years studying. What they found, I genuinely was not ready for it. He tilts his head. When you talk to him, you talk to your dog, and his head tilts to one side, eyes locked on you, ears forward. You probably think he's confused. He heard a word he knows. It's just a reflex. Most people laugh it off as one of those cute dog things with no deeper meaning. But researchers at Eötvös Loránd University in Hungary found that dogs who tilt their heads during owner speech are actively processing the emotional tone and meaning of human language. And this behavior is significantly more pronounced with their primary bonded human than with strangers. Your dog is not just hearing sounds, he is listening to you, specifically, intentionally, the way a child hangs on every word their mother says, because that voice matters more than any other voice in the world. You are not talking to a pet when you talk to your dog. You are talking to someone who finds your voice the most important sound he has ever heard. And he talks back, but only to you, sounds he has never made with another living soul. That private language is coming up next. He follows you everywhere. Be honest. Can you even go to the bathroom alone anymore? Your dog is right there. Every room, every step, like a shadow that breathes and loves you. You probably think, he's bored. He has nothing better to do. That's what most owners tell themselves. But here's what they don't know. Researchers at the University of Veterinary Medicine in Vienna studied attachment behavior in dogs and found something that stopped them cold. Dogs who follow one specific person, not everyone in the house, just one, are displaying secure attachment behavior. The exact same pattern human infants show toward their mothers. Your dog didn't choose to follow the furniture. He didn't choose to follow the walls. Out of every living thing in his world, he chose you every single day. Think about that. But when you leave and that door closes, what happens inside his brain because of your scent alone will make you never walk out the same way again. He smells you before he relaxes. Has your dog ever walked up to you, pressed his nose into your neck or your hand, taken one long, slow breath, and then just melted? He didn't want food. He didn't want to walk. He just needed to smell you. You probably think, dogs just like sniffing things. That's what they do. But neuroscientists at Emory University found that the scent of their owner activates the caudate nucleus in a dog's brain, the region associated with positive emotions and anticipation of reward. Your scent does not just comfort your dog, it neurologically signals safety to him. The same way a newborn baby calms the moment it is placed on its mother's chest and smells her skin. You are hardwired into his brain as the smell of safe, the smell of home. Think about that next time he buries his nose in you, and when you're gone, what he does with your hoodie, your pillow, your things, that one will break something open inside your chest. He exposes his belly to you. Your dog rolls over, belly up, completely open, looking at you. Most owners think he wants a belly rub, that's all. Be honest, you've never thought deeper than that, have you? But here's what that moment actually means. Animal behaviorists explain that exposing the belly is the most vulnerable position a dog can physically be in. Every vital organ, completely unprotected, and your dog chooses to do this in front of you. Research on canine submission and trust behavior shows dogs only expose their bellies to individuals they feel completely safe with, figures they recognize as protectors. In the wild, a dog would never do this in front of a threat. Your dog is telling you, I trust you with my life. Literally, you are his safe place in the most physical, primal sense possible. Now watch the moment a stranger walks in, where your dog moves and why reveals something about how he sees you that goes deeper than anything so far. He positions himself between you and strangers. A new person walks into the room. Watch where your dog goes. He doesn't run to greet them. He moves, quietly, almost without thinking, and places himself between you and that person. Most owners think he's just being protective. That's a guard dog thing. But canine behavior researchers found this is not about aggression or territory at all. It is about attachment. Dogs who are deeply bonded to one person instinctively position themselves as a physical barrier between their chosen human and any unknown variable, mirroring the protective behavior seen in wolf pack members guarding the pack mother. Your dog assessed that situation in half a second and decided, my place is next to her, not across the room, not at the door, next to you, because where you are is where he belongs. Next, the sounds he saves only for you, a private language built for one person on Earth, and that person is you. He makes sounds with you he makes with no one else. Think about the sounds your dog makes around you. Those little grumbles, the soft whines, the almost talking noises when you come home. Does he make those sounds with everyone? You probably never compared. But animal communication researchers have documented that dogs develop unique vocalizations specifically for their primary attachment figures. Sounds they don't produce with other humans or animals. It is the canine equivalent of a private language. A mother and child develop their own rhythms, their own sounds, their own wordless communication that belongs only to them. Your dog has done the exact same thing with you. He has built an entire vocabulary just for you, because you are not just someone he lives with. You are the one he talks to. But the moment your attention drifts away, what he does next reveals how deeply he needs to feel seen by you. Most owners miss this every single day. He checks on you in unfamiliar places. You take your dog somewhere new, a park he's never been, a friend's house, a new street. Watch what he does every few minutes. He looks back at you. He comes back to touch you. He checks that you're still there. Most owners think he's nervous. New places make him anxious. That part is true. But here's what's deeper. Developmental psychologists describe a concept called secure-based behavior, where a child explores a new environment confidently, but only because they keep returning to check on their mother. Studies on canine attachment show dogs display this exact same behavior with their chosen person. Your dog is not just checking his surroundings, he is checking you, because you are his courage. You are the reason he feels brave enough to explore at all. Without you as his anchor, the world feels unsafe. And when he leans his entire body weight against you, what he is actually saying in that moment goes so much deeper than affection. He leans his full body weight against you. You're standing still, and your dog walks over and just leans, full body, all his weight, against your leg. You probably think, he wants pets. He's being affectionate. Sweet, yes, but incomplete. Canine body language experts explain that full body leaning is one of the most significant physical bonding gestures a dog can make. It requires complete physical trust. Your dog is literally making himself off balance, dependent on your stability to stay upright. He is choosing to be physically vulnerable with you. Research on touch and bonding in social mammals shows this type of weight-sharing contact releases oxytocin in both parties and reinforces attachment bonds at a neurological level. Your dog is not just leaning on you, he is telling you, you are my ground, my stability, I trust you to hold me. Now, put him in a room with others and watch the difference. Science has a specific name for what that gap actually means, and it tells you exactly where you rank in his heart. He sleeps on your clothes when you're gone. You come home and find your dog curled up on your laundry, your hoodie, your pillow. You probably think, that's cute. He likes my smell. And you leave it at that. But separation studies on bonded dogs reveal something far more profound. When separated from their primary attachment figure, dogs actively seek out objects carrying that person's scent. And researchers found that doing so measurably reduces cortisol levels and calms their nervous system. Your scent is literally medicine for his anxiety. It is the closest thing to you he can find when you are not there. Think about what that means. When you walk out that door, your dog doesn't distract himself. He finds your smell and holds on to it, the way a child presses their face into their mother's sweater when she leaves for work. You are his comfort object, even when you're not in the room. And the most vulnerable thing he will ever show you, where every single wall comes down, that one is coming up next. You are not ready. Now, I need you to stop for a second. Think about your dog right now. That face, those eyes, the way he follows you everywhere, like you are the only thing that matters in this entire world. You just learned 16 behaviors, and somewhere in this list, you recognized your dog, didn't you? So here is what I want you to do right now. In the comments below, drop the number of behaviors your dog shows you, just the number, nothing else. And if he shows you all 16, comment your dog's name right now, because that bond you two have, that is one of the rarest things on this planet, and you deserve to know it. I read every single comment, every one. So drop your number below, and let me see how many of you have already been chosen.